Hey guys, my name is Erica and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about keloid removal and my experience with the keloids. Yes, I know, ew, right? It all started a few years ago. I ended up getting my ears pierced, and just about a year later they just started to grow, like my ears, my hole closed up, sorry, and it just continued to get bigger and bigger. And the thing with keloids is that the bigger that they get, the more itchy and painful that they get. So it was to the point, like, one of my keloids was about the size of a grape, and I was just like, okay, I have to get this removed because it's starting to hurt more, and I just didn't feel as confident, especially because I do model sometimes. So it's just like I couldn't really be myself, knowing that I had these keloids on my ear. And I know some people are like, oh, it's just keloids, but when you don't have the keloids, it's easy to say, because the other person doesn't see them, but you know that they're there. I just decided one day to go to the dermatologist to ask some questions, get some information about it, and I ended up looking at one of my care providers that my insurance provides. You do have to pay out of pocket because it is a cosmetic surgery, but I still went there, just because it's my dermatologist. And she informed me, like, of the procedure, how much it costs. I ended up paying $1,050 for my surgery, and then the injections, so the keloid won't grow back, are about $99 an injection, and they say you should get to around 4 to 6 injections. So keloid removal is very expensive, and I feel as though if keloid runs in your family, or you ever had a keloid before, me personally, like, I wouldn't go through it again, like, at all. Like, knowing what I know now, it's like, should I have got those extra piercings? Nah, it wasn't worth it. But yeah, let's get right into what you want to know about keloid removal. So, like I said, I paid $1,050 for it. I have the notes on my phone. I paid $1,050 for it, for the surgery. I got it done at Atlanta Premier Dermatology in Lilburn, Georgia. The procedure, what they did was, I started my procedure I got there at 6:30. It was a wait. We really didn't get started until like 8 o'clock. And this is at night, by the way, at night. And the first thing that they do is give you a injection, like to numb your keloids before they remove them. So she gave me like 4 shots in one, because one was bigger than the other. The other one was kind of small. So she gave me 4 shots in one ear, and then the other ear she gave me like 2 shots. And I don't want to scare anybody, but they hurt, But after she gave me the shot, it didn't take long for it to get numb. Like, I didn't know it was numb until I actually tried to touch my ear, and then I couldn't feel anything. So I was like, okay, cool. And the surgery started around 9 o'clock, and like I said, I couldn't feel anything. I just felt like pressure, kind of like I could feel it, but I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I don't know, I guess it's like how when you having contractions and they give you epidural to numb it, like, you can still feel what's going on, but you can't feel the pain. So I don't have kids, by the way, I'm just using that as an example. So yeah, she removed it, and I really didn't feel anything. Like, everything was all over around 10 o'clock. So the surgery was about an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Like I said, I didn't feel anything until around 11:30-ish. Child, I started feeling like the medicine wear off. Like, it all started with like a little tingling on my ear, and I was like, please tell me this medicine is not wearing off. Like, I thought I was gonna be able to make it through the night, get some sleep, and in the morning I'll be good. But no, like when 12 o'clock hit, all I felt was pain. Like it was just like a gnawing pain at my ear, like, and it was nothing I could do about it because it was nothing I could do. It was just pain, and I just like I couldn't. So I ended up taking like an ibuprofen. It still hurt, but I was able to get through the night. So after the pain went away, the next day it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. I was just more concerned with cleaning it, because you do have to clean it twice a day, your sutures twice a day. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta clean my sutures with soap and water. It was hurting so bad yesterday, OMG. But surprisingly, it did not hurt. So I was like, okay, cool. So what I did was I just filled my sink up with some soap and water, got some cotton balls, soaked it in there, put it behind my ear, got all the like extra blood and residue that's still there from the surgery. And they gave me an antibiotic cream, like gel, kind of like petroleum jelly. And I took that, and they also gave me some antibiotics to keep my sutures from getting infected while it's healing. So it healed pretty fast. For the first 2 days it was bleeding, you know, a lot, so I had to make sure it was clean. And on the third day, because I got my surgery on a Wednesday, so yeah, on Saturday the bleeding slowed down. That's when the itching started to happen, because the stitches, you know, everything was healing, so it started to itch a lot. So I had, you know, bandages around my head, and it's like starting to itch more, so I had to take the bandages off. While you do have the sutures in for the first 3 days, you cannot wash your hair, you can't sweat, you have to wear your hair back. It's a lot of things. Pretty much you can't really do a lot, like, because you don't want to get infected, you know, so you just want to do your cleanings twice a day, take your antibiotic twice a day, and that's it. Like, you get in the shower, put a shower cap over your head, you know, make sure everything is bandaged up, because you do not want to get wet, infected, nothing. So I got my surgery last week on the 3rd of August, so I will be going to get like a checkup to see if everything's okay next week on the 17th, and getting my, just to see, you know, if everything's healing, and then you can get my stitches taken out. I'm gonna come back to you guys with an updated video on my healing and what the doctor says and how it feels to get your stitches out, because they told me it's not gonna hurt, so we will see. So, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my next upload. Make sure you like and comment if you have any questions, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.